All right, so let's see. So my name is Ted. I'm 37 years old. I've been in Thailand for almost 3 years now. Uh, been married twice in Thailand. Uh, Married once in the United States. So I decided to start a YouTube channel. We'll see how it goes. Everyone and their mother has a YouTube channel nowadays, so I figured I'd start one. I know about zero about video editing, and so my videos are probably going to be pretty rough. But I got a lot of experience in Thailand. I currently live in the Isan region, which is like northeast Thailand, out in the rice fields. It's all right. I should have came up with a list of questions and answers or something, but I have zero planned on this. So I literally just set up my cell phone and a light and put this chair here. I got my dog, I got a little French bulldog here, sitting here watching me. But everyone's got a YouTube channel nowadays, so I figured maybe I'd make one and help me document my journey in Thailand. I came to Thailand in September 2021 during COVID. I had to do a 2-week quarantine down in an island called Phuket. It was pretty good. I came here originally to meet a girl, obviously. I was married in the United States for 9 years, and after my first divorce, back in, it was like 2019, I started speaking to a girl on the internet, and we spoke for over 2 years before I ever came to Thailand. Yeah, that was quite interesting. So we spoke for over 2 years, and then finally I was able to fly out to Thailand, but because of COVID it made it real difficult. Obviously it turned out to a total disaster, but dating in the United States is super difficult. I think with social media, the dating apps, it's just next to impossible to have a real relationship in the United States anymore. Not that Thailand's any easier. I've been through a lot of crazy things in Thailand. I got some crazy stories. Let's see, what else? Well, anyways, I'm from Chicagoland area, born and raised in the Chicago suburbs, United States. I lived in Florida for a couple years with my first wife. And then after my first divorce, that was pretty rough. So I said, screw it, I'm done with America. And so I hopped on Tinder, and I knew nothing about Southeast Asia. I mean, I absolutely knew nothing about Southeast Asia. I just liked Asian girls. I thought they were good looking. And so I signed up for Tinder, and I dropped my pin over in Thailand. And it could have landed anywhere, Vietnam, but I just picked an area in Southeast Asia, and I hit the pin, and and I went down and dropped in a place called Udon Thani, which is in northeast Thailand. And I started swiping, and I started talking to a girl. It was my second wife, my first Thai wife, and we spoke for 2 years, like I said already. It was pretty good. Man, Thailand is something you gotta experience for yourself. It's hard to put into words. But yeah, we spoke for 2 years, and then I finally came over, did my quarantine, got to meet my wife, and well, she wasn't my wife at the time. We ended up getting married. Oh man, I don't know where to go with this. I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, but it's like next to impossible. Maybe I should have took some notes. I got this whiteboard here that I don't use. It's supposed to be for exercising, but I do like zero exercising. Let's see. Probably gonna jump around a lot, but in the process of trying to start a kratom tea or katam tea business here in Thailand. We'll see how that goes. There's my wife out there. Let's see. I should have made a list of things to talk about. Anyways, you see a lot of YouTubers and their videos, like, not that my videos can be any good, but they literally just walk around, you know, with their phone, and their videos suck. My video's probably gonna be really bad too, anyways. Let's see what else to talk about. Oh man, I gotta come up with a list of things to talk about. So anyways, dating in Thailand is not that easy either. But I wanted to show you my kratom tea, or Katham tea. So let me go grab the bottles. Anyways, so this is the bottles I got. I got the sticker. I guess it says kratom or something on it. I can't read Thai. But I got the red caps. They're gonna go on there. I bought like 4 kilos of Katham leaves. Olive! There's my little girl. Let me show you my little girl. There she is. This is my setup. I got my dog bed. She's 11 years old, so she's been peeing on the bed. So I've got all my kratom bottles. So I got a little doggy bed for her, so she don't pee on the bed anymore. Well, the more you talk to the camera, the easier it is. I was so dreading starting a YouTube channel, like trying to talk to the camera. I was gonna like get a teleprompter, but it's not too bad. It's a little easier. I got some business cards made up. I don't know if I should put the phone number, but anyways. But we got the delivery and business cards. I got 500 made up. So 500 business cards for 500 baht. So it's like 15 American dollars. So it wasn't too bad. I bought 200 of these. This is Olive. She's 11 years old. Yeah, she's living out here. She thinks she's Thai dog. So she's had 2 litters of puppies, 6 babies. Say hi to the camera. Say sup with it. Yeah, so, that was a journey getting her out here. I flew from Chicago I had to go up to Canada, and then Canada, I was gonna fly, I think, all the way to Bangkok. Anyway, she got me kicked off an airplane from Chicago to Canada. Some guy was complaining about her. I flew with her in the cabin underneath the front seat in front of her, but the guy next to me was sitting there complaining to the flight attendant about her right in front of my face. So I got kind of upset, and he put his earphones back in, and I pulled his earphones out of his ears, and I asked him if he had a problem, and he got up and walked away or something. I don't know. But then the U.S. Air Marshal that was on the airplane came and sat next to me for the rest of the flight, and then we landed in Canada. They brought the police on, and I started, I'm whining and crying. I thought I was gonna go to jail because I had my dog. I was so worried about her. She's old, but nothing happened. They kind of laughed about it, and then I noticed I was looking fat in the video. I gotta start exercising. I drink a lot of this Katham tea with coffee, and I just kind of like just zone out all day long. Yeah, so the kratom tea business, we'll see how that goes. What else? I still didn't make a list of things to talk about, but some areas that I have lived in, I've lived in, it's all been Isan region, so like northeast Thailand, but I've lived in Khon Kaen. I stayed in Udon Thani, Pitsanulok, I don't know how to pronounce it. And then now I'm in Buriram. I'm on the outskirts, outside of Buriram. And I've stayed in Bangkok, and that's about it. I like Phuket. I really like Phuket. I've been to Phi Phi Island 3 times. I've never been to Koh Samui. I've never been to Koh Chang. I don't know why I kept going back to Phi Phi Island. I just thought it was neat. I liked coral reefs there. But I should probably pick some new areas in Thailand. I've been told, let me fix the camera. Like I said, I got zero video editing and YouTube making experience, none. So I need to maybe find someone that wants like edit the videos for me, because I'm not gonna do much editing and fancy stuff. There's this guy who does YouTube videos. His name's Steve in Thailand, and I've been watching his videos, and it's this old man. He just rambles on like the song from Led Zeppelin, "Ramble On," and I just got sucked into his videos, and they're absolute craziness. Probably much like my videos are gonna be. Pretty crazy stories though. I ran out the police station one time in Bangkok with my first Thai wife. That was a crazy experience. She destroyed a hotel room. She did, what was it, 300,000 Thai baht, which is like 10,000 American dollars worth of damage to a hotel room. This is a true story. We were drinking and partying. I used to hang out around Asok and Nana, Sukhumvit in Bangkok. So we were hanging out at a bar, and I'm wasted. And then me and her grab someone and go up to the hotel room. So it's me, her, and another individual. There was a lady boy, and they started fucking around. And she got, I don't know, it's something, she went crazy. And so I started, like, I told her to leave, but I forgot it was her hotel room. It wasn't my hotel room. It was actually her hotel room. Thank God it was in her name. She destroyed it. But she started throwing beer bottles. Yeah, it deal with crazy shit. Started throwing beer bottles at me. Cut my foot open. I didn't know at the time my foot was cut open. So I'm trying to get it. She's breaking everything in the room. I mean, she just went crazy. She did 10,000 American dollars worth of damage to a hotel room. I think they kind of overdid it. I don't think she did that. I mean, she destroyed everything in the room, but I don't think it was no 300,000 Thai baht worth of damage. They were just trying to come after me, see what they can get from me. They never got $1 from me. But I'm trying to throw her out of the hotel room. She's trying to come back in. The door hit her right here. Boom. And it split her head open. So she made it back into the room. She's bleeding everywhere. And because of the glass everywhere, she was throwing beer bottles at my feet. I didn't know my toe was cut like to the bone, but I didn't know at the time. So I put my shoes on because there was glass everywhere. But half of the blood in the hotel room was from my foot. But I didn't realize that my toe was cut until later. So it looked like and then when I put my shoes on and the police came, they seen the blood everywhere, but there was no cuts on me. I put my shoes on, so I didn't realize the cut on my toe. So half of the blood in the room was from me. But since I had my shoes on, it looked like all the blood in the room was from her. So it was bad looking. I mean, there was blood everywhere. She destroyed everything. I mean, she went up to the television and did some like, I just destroyed the TV, throwing beer bottles. The walls had holes in them. I mean, no, it's probably concrete walls. I don't know. She broke everything. I know she was hitting the door out in the hallway with a beer bottle, so she destroyed the hotel door. That was wood. Blood all over the bed. That was a crazy story. They took us both down to the police station in Bangkok, and they're processing us. And when we went up to the police station, we went up the stairs. To the right is where the guys go, and the girls go to the left, and they're separated, but you can see each other through the glass. And they took the handcuffs off me, and I see her across. They took the handcuffs off her, and so I'm standing there getting processed, and the police officer in front of me is on the computer, whatever, processing me into the system, and my passport's sitting on a table in front of him. And I'm standing there, I sit down, it's a while, I was pretty drunk, so the time's kind of messed up. But after about an hour of them, they wanted to get money from me, but I wasn't gonna give them $1. I did nothing wrong, and plus I had an eyewitness in the room, the lady boy, thank God he or she was in there. And so I had an eyewitness, so they knew I didn't break nothing. And all of a sudden I see her running out to police station, and I'm like, what the? So I look at the cop, and the cop looks at me, And I look down at my passport, and he looks down at my passport, looks up at me, and I grab my passport off the table, and the door to the left of me it was only one door from me to the outside. I hit the door, boom, door flew open. My first Thai wife, she's running down the stairs. She jumps into a taxi. I jump into the taxi afterwards, and the taxi driver just took off. Boom, took off. Story's crazy. Anyways, it was pretty bad. There's more to this story, but I'm gonna end it there. Maybe I'll tell you later, because it just gets worse from there. But I don't know if I want to put that out on YouTube. Not yet, at least. So yeah, that was one crazy story. I've been drugged 2 times in Bangkok by the same bartender. You think I would have learned the first time, but I wasn't sure the first time. I think it was a tranquilizer. They call it like Special K or something. The second time I knew I was drugged. And yeah, crazy. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy story there. I think I didn't think, I almost died the second time. I was laying in an alley. Yeah. So be careful. Careful on what bars you hang out with. Don't go around flashing your money in Thailand like you're some big shot, because, they land as smiles, but them smiles are, very shallow sometimes. So, anyways, excited to start the Kratom tea business. We'll see how this goes. I've been drinking a lot of cotton tea lately. Get a little strung out on this stuff. Every morning I've been drinking it. Coffee and cotton, when you mix them together, it's a good, what do I say? I don't know. It's a good mix. It's good. And so I'm gonna upload this video on YouTube. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to make more YouTube videos. I had a cool Honda CT 125 trail I bought. It's organic pearl green. It's a real nice bike. Show you guys that. We got some chickens and some cows around here. Not a whole lot going on around here. Trying to stay away from the alcohol. Drinking out here, you can just drink yourself into a coma, I guess, or a stupor, they say. I don't know if the word's correct. So, how I make money out here, I invest in the stock market. I don't trade like puts and call options and all that. I don't do that. I just long-term investing into the market. I invested in the Nvidia last year, luckily. Put a good chunk of money into Nvidia. So I'm hoping for this bull run coming up. I'm hoping to make some good money. We'll see, unless the market crashes. Who knows? I watch YouTube videos about the stock market, but I mean, literally, I got it going on right now. But I gotta stop watching videos about it, because no one knows what the hell's gonna happen in the stock market, and it just makes you go crazy. So, what's up, Olive? Got my little girl here, Mrs. Peeps. Call her Mrs. Peeps lately, because she just be peeing all over the bed. So I had to get her that little baby bed. Yeah, we'll see. So, I wish I would have started my YouTube channel a long time ago when I first came to Thailand, but I was so camera shy, and I realized the more you film, like I just started this channel a couple minutes ago, but I guess the more you film, the more you talk to the camera, the easier it is. Like I was so self-conscious, and I didn't want to read the comments, keyboard warriors and stuff. I used to troll bodybuilders on Instagram in the morning. I'd be in the bathroom, saying things to bodybuilders like, "Oh, bro, you got major muscle imbalance. Like your right arm's bigger than your left." Just messing around. But I didn't know if I was, my skin was thick enough to read the comments on YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll just stay away from the comments for now. Yeah, this is pretty much my channel. I plan on doing some more traveling though. I've been to Vietnam, I've been to Cambodia, I've been to Laos, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Japan, Canada. Which I not the biggest fan of Canada. Where else have I been? mean, that's it. I think that's it. And then the United States. And the first time I ever left the United States was to come to Thailand. I've never been to Mexico. I've only been to Canada one time. That was with my dog Olive. And I was speaking about it earlier when they took me off the airplane. And trying to transport a dog over here, you have to get a health certificate. It's got to be like a USDA health certificate from the United States. You've got 10 days to get her from start to finish. It's a very tight timeline. So when they took me off the airplane, I had to rebook, but I didn't want to rebook with Air Canada, so I flew with South Korean Airlines. So me and her went from Chicago up to, the west of Canada. Is that Vancouver, I think, or BC or whatever? I don't care much about that. But anyways, we flew with South Korea, so we went to South Korea, and then from South Korea we finally made it to Thailand. Because of rabies, though, it's very difficult to get your dog out of Thailand, so she's kind of stuck in Thailand. She's going to be here for the long haul. Well, I don't know. I got more to talk about. Probably going to bounce around a lot. So hopefully my YouTube videos will improve a little bit. I'll have to write down some things to talk about. A little more organized. I was going to get a teleprompter, like I said, but I'm not going to do that. And that's it, I guess. I mean, I'll figure out more things to talk about. And I'll show you guys around Thailand. I mean, if you want got any questions about disastrous relationships in Thailand, you know, I got some info. You know, I might not be an expert, but I've been here for a little bit, and yep.